Hey everyone, Melly Mel here from Sincerely Creative Mom. I'm opening another wreath supply box. All the links to the things that we use today will be in the description below, so you'll be able to check all that stuff out. The monthly supply box that I receive is a subscription box. It is jam-packed full of wonderful things with lots of great value, all for the extremely great value to you for $60. That's 60. It includes the shipping. It's shipped to you every month. It's a service. It's a surprise, and I totally love it. Again, all of the links for this video will be in the description. If you haven't joined my text message list yet, please do so that I can send you live alerts when I go live. It's 810-498-2310. This was the box for, I believe it was June. It doesn't say on it. It doesn't say. It was for June though, and I already know the contents of it, so I have a project for us to do, but I wanted to walk through the things that are in it. Okay, so it's a surprise every month, so we don't know what was going on, except I personally have helped our friends over at Deco Exchange pick the boxes out from January 2022 to July 2022, so we're coming up on the last one that I personally helped, but this was one that I totally loved. It's such a great piece. It's nice and big. It could stand alone, be itself, or it could be the star of the show on a wreath, which we are going to make here in just a couple of minutes. So that is the big star. I love it. This month, it always comes with a price sheet. The value of this this box was $121.83. Again, I get it shipped to my house for $60 total, okay? So insane value, and they get the discounts because they order so many of the same items in bulk, like a year ahead of time. So that's how they are able to give us these, or sell us these boxes at such an incredible price. So it always comes with one of those. So this time it came with 3 2.5-inch rolls of ribbon. Super fun. I love it. This whole box has a patriotic theme. We're going to use this in our design today. Oops, there we go. So we have 2 left over. I'm not going to use all of that, so we're going to talk about how many designs we can get out of this. Also, in this box, how awesome is that? A 4-inch ribbon for you to practice with or play with or add to your collection if you already have one going. Beautiful with the cross pattern for the plaid and the glitter. Totally love it. We're also using that today. We have a Sweet Freedom sign, little popsicle, adorable. America the Beautiful. These are both wooden. Love those. Lots of glitter. So cute. These were actually custom made just for this box. Yes, I helped create these signs. They're totally cute. This one has like a little pink shade to it for a nice summer fun. Totally love it. This one is metal. And so is this one. This one's also metal. Nice flag, embossed. It's raised. I know they can't see that, but it's a raised metal sign. Super cute. This one also came with our favorite and way so awesome pair of blue-handled scissors. One of my absolutely favorite scissors. I know that because I ordered them all for my in-person classes that I do. And of course, a roll of mesh that we're not going to be using, but you can see here now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beautiful signs, and 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls of ribbon. Great value for the price. Again, the link to get on the subscription box list or the wait list will be available in the description. I'm going to take this with us. I'm going to box this back up and put it away. And we're going to get started. Thanks for hanging out with me for the beginning and the opening and the unboxing. We have a grapevine that we're going to put our star on. Get this out of the way for me. There we go. Okay, so to get started, the first thing we're going to do is attach our nice, beautiful star right to the grapevine. This is an 18-inch round grapevine. I'm using this wire that is wrapped with, I don't know, fabric, whatever it's wrapped with. I get it at Hobby Lobby at like Christmas time. And so I'm just going to grab a piece of this star here and kind of hook myself in and get through that. This is going to be the hardest part, this part right here, the hardest part. One more time, have it in there, make sure it's good, little spacing. We don't want it to hang off more too much over here, but enough because we're going to kind of decorate these three sides. I think we're good over there. I want it to go right here. Again, you want to make sure this is attached enough to be nice and secure. I like that this brown wire is, blends right in with the grapevine. And then of course we don't need this, we're going to just cut that off, right off. Again, that I would be using that if I was attaching, just using this as the base, but we're attaching it here. So there we go. All right, we intentionally have it off to one side on purpose because we're going to add a nice bow here. And we're going to do that with 3 ribbons actually. So we have this ribbon that came from the subscription box. And we have this ribbon that came from the subscription box. And to top it off, I have another ribbon that came from a subscription box, just not this subscription box. This, again, the links will be in the description below. And this is a fancy ribbon. This is a fancy D. Stevens ribbon, 2-sided, gorgeous ribbon. I think this is a 1-inch. It is a 1-inch. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. So I was looking for something to just top this. I wanted to bring in a lighter color to the top because this and this, of course, almost the same, material, color, shade, all that stuff. So I wanted to bring something a little bit lighter to the top, and this definitely went in with the theme, with the color. It brought the navy, the red, the white, and it made it a little lighter on the top of the bow. So we have that going on for us. That's going to be our star of the show there. So we're going to start. I'm going to have a nice little tail going up to start us. We can always cut that shorter as we need it. There we go. And then our two loops on each side. It's not going to be too big. I don't want it cutting off the side too much. And if I'm going to hang it over the side, I want it to be kind of equal on both sides, right? It's hanging off over here. It's hanging off over here. We're going to try to fill it in. So I'm not making it too big. And you see, I just used the actual wreath to make my decision. It ends up being about 7 inches. So it is kind of a big bow. Twist it back there, make my next loop. Make sure those are about the same. Pinch it or gather it, pleat it, whatever you want to call it behind. Twist it. So I have that next layer coming down. And then I'm going to put it right in here just to hold on. This is an easy bow maker if you don't have one of these. You guys, I have pretty bad carpal tunnel. Not that I can't make a bow in my hand, but I can't hold it. Okay, I can't hold it. So I have this lovely little tool here that helps me out. So you see I have almost a whole roll here left. So I'll be able to use that at another time. Coming back in with the with the star. Coming back in nice up just like that. And then now I have my up pleat, what is it called? Ribbon tail. You guys, if you're just following me for the very first time, I forget my words all the time. It's okay, we're friendly here. I'm gonna make my next loop a little smaller than this one, and then on this layer we're gonna do two. So I have one layer, two layers, or two loops. We're gonna do the same thing, pinch, twist, loop, kind of eyeball it, pinch, twist, loop, eyeball it again, pinch, twist, loop. There we go, great job. And twist, coming down again. So this is gonna go up, and then this is gonna go nice and kind of flank. Look at how pretty that's gonna be. Flank those, that one big 4-inch. Awesome, awesome. Cut that off, get this out of the way, and then come in on the top to top our, and this is really, really thick. So we're gonna have it coming up again, and then one in the center loop for me, in the center, or in the ribbon that goes in the top for me. I just do a little center loop to have it coming straight out. That's gonna hide our pipe cleaner. Gather it, pinch, twist, loop. Same thing I just did on the last layers, and we're gonna have one layer in here. Now fancy ribbon, so this is another, again, a subscription box, and I use so little of it, and I can use those ribbons for so many designs. So I'm just using that much, that little, that much, and it's allows me to really stretch those ribbons far, far, far. This is going to be perfect. Put that on this side. This is going to go down this way. And I just got to grab a pipe cleaner. Of course, it's not in my range. Here we go. And then I'm going to slip this up. You see, I can make the bow in my hands, but my hands don't like me to hold on to it for too long. So I need a place to put it that allows me to make the next layer. So that Easy Bow Maker is very helpful. Flip it over, tie nice and tight, super tight. And then I'm going to make sure, so this one nice and fancy because it, instead of doing the dovetail like we do here, and we're going to do here, you just roll that top so that you can see that navy ribbon. There we go. And I'm going to add it in, and then we can trim and do the bottom tails as we need. So this is going to go right here. Look how cute. Totally love already. I love how the white 4.5-inch ribbon makes it a little lighter. It makes it, because that star ribbon is pretty dark, so it makes it a little lighter. I love that. Then I'm just bringing it all the way through that grapevine. I'll turn it over in just a second for you to see. So here we have where the bow come through. I'm going to hide that right there. And then somewhere up here, I don't even see it. Oh, here it is the top of the star. And then somewhere down here is the bottom of the star. Got it in there so good, I don't even know where it is. But somewhere down there, okay? So, nice little start. And then I'm going to use, so now we see our pipe cleaner, and now we don't, right? Put that coming straight up. There we go. And then we might cut it off about right here. I don't want it too long. And then if we get going, it needs to be even shorter. We can cut it also. Make that red and white a little bit longer. And then I'm going to cut this one about there. And trying to have as little waste on this one as absolutely possible, of course, because it's my expensive one. And then we're going to get started with some florals. So this is just the start. Totally love, totally easy. We have some 60919. Some 60919. We have some red and some white. Again, all of the links for these you can find in the description of the video. Love this one. Bring it out, put it, make it work for you, put it to life. Look at how that kind of just comes to life instantly. And I'm going to just wind these up. I have my glue pot over here warming and ready. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these apart. And I'm going to start putting them in. We're gonna go here, 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 okay? Just gonna bring this to life. Now, I'll admit I don't really use 18-inch wreaths too much, but this star was so big that kind of really had to do that. You guys, if you don't know, I am a coach inside the Creative Coaching Group with several other coaches. If you're looking for information or more detailed on how to get yourself started and get designing and advanced and middle and all of those things, we'd love to have you. Check us out at creativecoachmel.com. Slide that right in there. Give a little room because we're going to come in there with some blue. The camera skipped a little bit, so we're back. So we did the white, then we're going to do the red. We're going to do another white. We're going to do another white in there. And we'll just cut this off. There we go. And then we're going to come right up here. On the other side of that, just kind of right up in there. I'm just, again, taking the end of my floral and sticking it right in that glue, and then sticking it right in. So it's not sticking flat with the wreath. It's definitely coming out, giving us a little life there. Coming to life right off that wreath. And then this kind of, sometimes when you pull those apart, it kind of starts to come apart. So I'm just going to take those wires and wrap them around. Right up underneath that bow. And then I'm going to dip into another one of those 60919 pieces. You know, these pieces have a lot of life. They do a lot of work for you. And sometimes when you can pay for that, it makes your design look so full of life and at little to no effort almost from you. This one a little bit. Let's see how that looks. I think that looks great. Let's see, go this side. There we go. I think that looks great. We're going to put one more piece underneath here. And then we're going to pepper in some blue. We're going to pepper in some blue. So we let this do most of our work for us. Almost all of our work for us. And we're going to be proud of it because it saved us a lot of time. It saved us a lot of extra work, designing, all that stuff. It did it right for us. There we go. Super cute. If you're not already on our text list, we would love to have you join us. Let's see what we got here. Got some of these and some of these. I might go with some of these. They're a little bit wild, a little crazy. But I think I really like these. These are good. They're a little darker than the other one, which is a little light. I don't need that stem to be that long, but I don't want to cut it too short so we don't cut off those where it connects. There we go. A little blue going on there. I love it. I love it. Again, all the links to where these supplies have come from will be in the description of this video, so make sure you check that out. I'm just going to give those, look at all a little bit of life. And then flip this up, find out where we're going to put it next. Right in there. So basically I'm going red, white, blue, red, white, blue, red, white, blue. Love it already. Make sure I get that texture, that color all the way around. Don't leave any places out. Make sure that, and sometimes you don't see that until you are behind the camera and you're taking your pictures, but try not to leave any spots out. You want, if you're going to commit to a color or texture in one spot, do your diligence and make sure that you're doing that all over the place. Now, I originally thought these were going to be too long, so I thought we were going to be cutting them off right where those little tiny blooms are, but actually, excuse me, it looks really good. So we're going to just leave them in. Just like that. I think that the pieces come off, the pieces that are there come off that design already enough to support the length of these. Where am I going here? Right in here. That blue in there. And then again, once you have it behind the camera, if you're like, oh, I need a little bit more blue here or here or here, that can be super easy to just add. And then make sure you take your good pictures and get it listed just like that. Or for yourself. You can be making it for yourself. I do this as a business. This is my full-time business. I sell online. I sell my designs online. I sell them at a boutique. I host classes. I host events. Lots of fun stuff going on. I am in love with this. I'm going to come right up through there with the next one. I think I'm going to use that whole piece at the top there. And again, sometimes it's easier to cut it off versus pull them, because then you get this, the paper that kind of keeps it all together, you know, can sometimes get a little crazy. So you don't want that. So very easy. I took the big star piece from our supply box. Love, love. I took the big star piece from our supply box and the 4.5 inch ribbon, the 2.5 inch ribbon, all from the supply box, and added it all together. Super cute, nice and fun, beautiful design. A little bit of that 60919, bring everything to life. It's gorgeous. I hope that you can see it in its entirety. There we go. Open it up a little bit better. It's gorgeous. Very simple. Again, letting that greenery really do the work for you. Totally brings everything to life and makes everything easy. The link for the supply box, the link for the greenery that I used here, the link for this fancy ribbon supply box will all be in the description. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, you can always text me if you have questions. This will let you know when I have new videos available, when I have new classes, if I'm going live, all of those things, products, you'll get first dibs. 810-498-2310. Text me just like you were going to text a friend, just like you were going to text anybody. Just put the number in your phone, use it as Melly Mel or Coach Mel or Sincerely Creative Mom, however you want to, and then send me a text. Sometimes I get texts from y'all and they are pictures of your wreaths and you have quick questions. I try to answer as many as I can. Sometimes it's in the middle of the night and I don't answer you because I'm trying to be really respectful and I forget to text you back. So please extend their grace. I get hundreds of messages a day. I try to keep up on them myself. So that is all. I appreciate you hanging out with me. The glue pot, I'll also get the glue pot. I know that you guys, a lot of you ask where the glue pot came from. So I'll add the glue pot link in there. Anything else? You have, again, I'm a creative coach inside the creative coaching group. The schedule is I'm on Thursday nights, very detailed designs, some big, some small, garlands, Christmas trees, wreaths, centerpieces, you name it. There's a whole bunch of things going on in there. We'd love to have you at least check it out. Again, the link will be in the description. Thanks for hanging out.